Hi, and welcome to Everybody Has a Story. My name's Titania Nguyen, and we're here today with Zack Sekoff, a sophomore in Davenport College, who's just released a new album, Remnants of a Winter Sun, out today on Alphapup. He's worked with some amazing artists like Thundercat, who I personally love, and the Grammy-nominated Daddy Kev. Zack, thank you so much for being here with us today.
Oh, thank you for having me.
You're a sophomore at Yale, you're 20 years old, and you're already dropping an album that's picked up a ton of speed on the underground scene. How did this all get started? How did you become involved with music?
Coming from Los Angeles, there's like a really great, what came to be called by some press like the beat scene, the LA beat scene, which I don't know, I don't know if that's like a great name for it, but like some really great experimental electronic music like Flying Lotus and nights like Low End Theory, which Daddy Kev started, and the label Brain Feeder, which is a subset of Alphapup. So yeah, I was just around a lot of that and ended up, going to shows and making friends with Thundercat when he just started playing solo. Just being around all that, it's a really, really vibrant scene, and just throughout high school I was really obsessed with it and became kind of close friends with a lot of people that were doing stuff.
Your new album.
Yeah.
So you made that at Yale, right?
Yeah.
After you'd already left LA.
I had these two ideas of how life could go. One, you would have this amazing college experience, or you would have to choose to not have that and pursue music, and it was a really hard thing to choose.
Yeah.
And so when I ended up getting into Yale, I kind of was like, oh, that's the coolest place ever.
Yeah.
I should probably go and do that. And so then I this kind of confusion about what that would mean for all the music that I was working on and the career that I was trying to build kind of was overwhelming. And so I kind of locked myself in my room when it was snowing and wintry and I was sad and depressed and recorded it all in my Welch Hall dorm room with a microphone and my laptop and synthesizer. So yeah, it was kind of ironic that I, during the time that I was so sure that I could just do music all the time when I was in LA and I was around all these people that were also doing music, that I never finished an album. But it was only when I had this kind of clear emotional fear of not being able to do music was when I was able to capture this very particular emotion and finish a project. Because albums, I didn't want my album to be just a collection of different sounds that I liked necessarily. Of course it has some of that in there, but I wanted it to kind of have an emotional through line that kind of tied it all together.
So what's been the most surreal moment in your musical career?
Oh man, I've had a lot of surreal moments. There's been one of the most surreal moments was definitely seeing Thundercat play the song Lotus and the John D that we had written. He played it with The Roots on Jimmy Fallon one night, and I'm such a fan of Questlove and The Roots. And another really surreal moment was hearing a little piece of a track I did with Thundercat end up on Kendrick Lamar's To Pimp a Butterfly.
What?
Yeah, so that introduction section to Hood Politics on there, which is Thundercat playing bass, has me, there's some drum programming that I did on there.
Well, thank you so much. It is now time for the classic Everybody Has a Story speed round.
Oh, I'm ready.
All right. Place with the best acoustics at Yale.
Maybe my dorm room has the best acoustics.
Really?
Well, it has the worst acoustics, but somehow it sounded really good on the album when I recorded the vocals in there.
Nice.
Sounded right for me.
Thoughts on the Spring Fling lineup?
Oh, amazing. So happy. A-Track, one of my favorite DJs ever. Janelle Monáe, beautiful performer. Vince Staples, greatest rapper of our generation.
Your ideal Spring Fling lineup?
Man, my ideal Spring Fling lineup. Let's do Kanye West, Drake.
Who?
And Kamasi Washington. Some jazz.
I dig that.
Yeah.
I dig that.
Yeah.
Well, thank you so much for joining us, Zack. It's been a pleasure talking to you.
Oh, I've had a blast.
This has been Everybody Has a Story, and from everybody here at YTV, thank you so much for watching. See you next time.